you'll take 10% and you'll give it to the Kohen, and you'll do this for the Levi, and so that helps cut back on corruption. Torah talks about the land of Israel being a land flowing with milk and honey. Now, I grew up as Seventh-day Adventist, and milk and honey was this like great luxury that was considered a little risque, and it is cool. I really like, I love smoothies. But what the Torah is talking about is goat milk and date honey. So don't get too excited about land flowing with milk and honey.
Goat milk?
Yeah, it means goat milk and date honey.
It's almond milk.
I've got almond milk in the fridge, but the Torah means goat milk. They weren't making almond milk in the land of Canaan.
I thought it was
goat
almond milk. I'll have to look that up. But I thought it was almond milk and date honey. I may be wrong.
And you can believe me because I got a longer beard.
What pasuk? What pasuk?
I don't know. It's all over the Torah, land flowing with milk and honey. You can check it out. Come back on next week.
All right.
Chapter 26, verse 11. You shall rejoice with all the goodness that Hashem has given you and your household. So, commandment to be happy. That's when you bring the first fruits to the Kohen, to the Levite. Oh, I dig this.
Here it is, chalav and dvash, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what it says. That's test, right?
Yeah.
Let's see the guy. Test, right? Maybe nobody says it on this page. Like you said, it's another place.
It's all over the Torah. So.
Yeah, I may have to do a big search on it.
So in this Pasha, if you find it, you can interrupt, but in this Pasha, God gives Israel a bunch of commandments, and then he says, chapter 26, verse 19, giving you all these commandments to make you supreme over all the nations that he made, for praise, for renown, and for splendor, so that you'll be a holy people to Hashem your God. And God is saying, you'll totally rock if you follow my Torah. So, like, what do you expect God to say? I'm giving you all these commandments, but they won't make you any better than anyone else? Like, that's crazy. He's saying you follow these commandments, and you as a people will be lifted up, you'll be great, you'll be renowned, and you'll be more influential and greater than other people if you keep the Torah. So, also talks about, among the commandments, is, cursed is the one who moves the boundary of his neighbor. So, the Torah perspective on a state is a state filled with private property. So, it's not like Israel, currently where the government owns almost all of the land. Like the Torah state is a state filled with private property. The Torah just sets up the best system ever created for creating goodness and greatness. Like the Torah works better than anything. So the Torah combines teachings with laws, with rituals, with courts and police and an army, and it'll have you take oaths. And it tells you to fear God and to love God and to remember that He's the King and He created the world and He brought you out of Egypt. So it creates a relationship between human beings and God. Gives you a specific land to do all these things. Gives you a text, the Torah. Gives you a community to watch over you. Gives you courts and leaders and policemen to watch over you and to enforce the laws. It gives you a system for how to live your life. So it helps you balance between work and play and worship, prayer, study, family time, alone time, community time. That's a profound guide to life. So this is the profound system of the Torah, best system ever created for making good people, creating a good and powerful community, and for making a holy and upright nation that will reign above all other nations. And so Torah rocks. Another great Pasha, Tavo.
Good.
Do you have any final
benedictory
remarks?
Did you get all your things in?
Yeah, I got all my points in.
Then I think we're good. This is a quick one.
Okay.
So next week I'm going to tell you like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to put together the 10 Commandments for Chabad.
Yeah, that's right.
And the next topic I want to discuss. I don't know. You're going to send me this. I'll see if there's any questions.
Yeah, there
was.
were.
There was
Very
like nobody
quiet
here
night.
today.
Yeah, quiet night. You forget the Torah talk for 1 week, and the people forget you for 2.
Wow. The topic I'm going to talk about next week is pretty meaty. I'm going to talk about women, the topic of quote unquote women rabbis, and we're going to talk about why it's an oxymoron, doesn't exist in Judaism. Okay? So, we've been skirting that, we always like hint to it and say, I'll get to it. I put together like a whole thing.
Oh, cool.
It's a whole thing. I'll put everybody to sleep because it's like very, dry and meaty. I'm going to really spell it out. Halakhically, why,
Then in 2 weeks we're going to have a Froom fashion show. So we're bringing these models in. We're going to show women what you can wear and what you can't wear in the latest Froom fashions for Rosh Hashanah. So
You got chicks lined up?
I just made that up. Froom fashions for Rosh Hashanah.
Because I'm thinking, I'm not modeling anything, so.
No. We only care about what women look like
Yeah.
in clothes.
So yeah.
No fashion test for blokes. We don't care about blokes.
Right. So that's what's going to be next week.
Okay.
So I'm going to have we're going to do the parsha.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to answer any questions if there were. You say there aren't. We're going to do the 10 Commandments for Chabad, and I'm going to talk at great length about women rabbis.
And any women in here who want to model some Froom fashions for Rosh Hashanah.
Yes, we're looking
2
for
weeks.
models
We're
now.
looking for models right now.
Do they have to be Jewish?
No, they don't have to be Jewish. So you can email me.
Because I've discovered that when you open up the requirements and you allow non-Jews and shiksas into it.
No, we're allowing shiksas. And I mean, there'll be a little private. I have to like meet with you to make sure that you're appropriate for this.
Well, of
only to
course.
us. But they'll be totally kosher, so you have nothing to worry about because I'm a Torah Jew. But yeah, any morals and models out there who want to like strut the latest Rosh Hashanah Froom fashions, like how you want to be dressed when you go to shul for Rosh Hashanah, particularly for you like 3 times a year Jews who only show up on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. We're going to have the latest Froom fashions with the hottest models and models who want to come and strut their stuff for the glory of God and the benefit of the whole Jewish community. Then you should hit me up and we'll talk.
Right. Talk to him. He'll set you straight.
I'll set you so good. Set you up.
Maybe we'll have that. What's her name? What's her name?
Oh yeah, Rabbi Ali.
Rabbi Ali.
Yeah, maybe she could come.
You want to have her model
some of the latest fashions for Rosh Hashanah. Okay, love you guys. Let's do lunch.
Thanks a lot. Good